I am in Los Osos going on a hike. This is from mid-September. This is the Coastal Monarch Access Trail. Nice little eucalyptus vibe right here. And I'm walking all the way to Spooner's Cove via this trail. This entire trail took me around 8 miles plus. Just multiply that by 2 or 10, um, because this entire trail is sand dunes. A lot of horse poop on this trail, at least in the beginning. I don't really mind. Saw a beautiful dead butterfly. I forgot what the species is called, but it's somewhere on my Twitter. You can see very foggy, beautiful views of Morro Bay. I'm not too far from civilization, so shout out to the telephone poles. I'm actually pretty close to the road here, but this hike was treacherous, and I haven't done a big hike in a long time, like years. But yeah, this was my favorite area. Very beautiful, very calm and serene. It was really early in the morning. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't remember what time it went. I think it was between 10 and 11 that I started this, and I finished it around 3:30. And that's some lovely poison oak. I learned the names of these plants and I forgot, but you can this flower, that purple flower, is edible. But yeah, this was my favorite area of the whole hike. There was like nobody on the trail except for some people riding horses. I ate my lunch here. It smelled really bad, but it was just me and about 3,000, I think, pelicans, and we were vibing. You know, I love how murky it is. You know what I mean? It was a nice cloudy day, very misty. Had to, mark my territory here, carve a little spot, uh, do a little forearm stand to represent blah blah blah. My hiking boots are pretty heavy, but this was nice. I have done this for years. When I go hiking, I like to do a little yoga pose in nature. Plus, I was matching with my blue in the sky and the ocean. Very nice. This is my way out of that watery area, the coast, basically. And this was like there's a bunch of like poison oak over here. This was the scariest part of the hike. I jumped across this little pond, and it doesn't do it justice how high up I am. I'm high, and I'm a terrified of heights. So I actually had a full on panic attack climbing up that side of the mountain. Look how beautiful this bush is. It's so beautiful. This is a huge bird. This bird was humongous. I don't know what kind of bird it was. Could have been a condor, but I don't know. That's my destination. That's Spooner's Cove. I was dying. I was dying getting to this hike. Just the hiking through pure sand is crazy. I think it's called on like if you look on trail maps, it's the Great Dune Trail I was on. I love water and rocks. And this is what I came here for. I've been here before, but not in like since I was probably like 24. I'm 33 right now. I'm turning 34 in December. And it's cool. Like there were some people here, but everybody's really chill. It's definitely not like if you know, you know, but it's not like a touristy spot, you know? I think maybe next time I try to take more videos like horizontal, like old style. I'm just so used to TikTok. Oh, this? So, shout out to nature for letting me disturb it. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know if this was like a sea snail egg casing or a jellyfish, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the former. I think it was a snail case because there was a ton of like seashell snails on the beach, and I'm gonna show you some in a minute. But yeah, I was touching it. Hope they all lived, but I was just very curious. I wanted to take it, but it's gelatinous. What am I gonna do with that? Sorry if I'm like yelling in this mic. I'm still trying to figure out the audio and how to record voiceovers. I won't know until I listen back. And I usually do these in one fell swoop because I gotta go. So here's one of the live shells. This is a sea snail. I found a bunch of these. I try to be very gentle with them because I never seen like the snail in the shell still at the beach, and I love that because that means it's a thriving ecosystem here. I found another one right next to it of a different species, but much so tiny. I'm 5'1" for reference, which is like, I don't know if that means I have smaller hands. I don't feel like my hands are really small, but like, these were so small little shells. And I found this, I love when shells get bifurcated in a way where you can see the inside. Here's two of those sea snail shells. One of them has a live shell in it, and the one next to it was empty. So maybe it moved on. I don't really know, like if it was eaten. Probably was eaten. These are my findings for the day. I found some beautiful limpets. I was so happy with my collection. I gave these all to one of my good friends. I also found this dead fig eater beetle, which I used to think are June beetles. Oh, this is my walk home. I actually took the side road, and I'm trying to show you turkeys. I was so scared. And these weird pile of sticks. I didn't take the sand way the full way back because my legs were killing me. I waited until I had about 2 miles left to get back to the sand trail. But the hike up on the main road was terrifying. Absolutely nobody cared if I lived or died. There's nowhere to walk. There's no sidewalk. I had to keep jumping into like sides of cliffs and bushes because people drive like maniacs. But yeah, I made it back to the sand trail. I thought I was gonna die. This is me the next day because I'm super ambitious. I took a bath the night before to like soak my muscles, but I had to get some, what do you call it? You know, some forearm training in. It makes me feel good about myself, and it feels good too. Plus, I mean, technically I'm working more of my upper back, and all day yesterday was legs. It was all legs all the time. So this was just like a nice, like, different part of my body that I could still work out, do you know? It definitely like woke up the urge I have to like go hiking more. I live in Southern California and I don't like the hikes out here. Granted, I haven't been on a lot, but it's too hot, and a lot of the hikes are kind of like chaparral. Forgot what it is. So they look the same, where people like live out there, which is kind of scary, or they're like really graffitied, and I don't like that. I should try Big Bear though. I mean, we do have some mountain ranges near us, like so close. I should really explore more. But yeah, this is me practicing my twist. I got some nice twist in before I had to leave back to home. I'm actually going to Seattle this week for Don't Park on the Grass, and hopefully I will record some stuff because I haven't been to the Pacific Northwest in a minute, and that's one of my favorite terrains, absolutely. But I don't know if I'll have time to do any hiking. This trip it's not spontaneous, but I also haven't been thinking about it at all. So we'll see if I get to record anything while I'm there. But yeah, I had a nice time back in Slow. I used to live here between like 24 and 25, and it has a strong unicycling community. And I don't know if you guys know, I can also unicycle.